What's going on, YouTube? Pistol Pete here. Hope everyone's having a awesome Christmas Eve. Um, I sure am, even though I am fighting a cold slash flu slash sore throat, shoulder injury, some nerve damage there, but I'm surviving and I'm keeping my spirits up because I ended up getting one of my all-time grails, man. I found one of my all-time grails after searching and looking everywhere for it. I'm talking even dealing with scammers trying to find it on the Facebook market page, like Knives Marketplace and just the Becker Tool and Knife Facebook page. Getting runarounds, getting just dead ends. Um, finally freaking found it on eBay. One came up. Not only one came up brand new in box. I've seen it only like once or twice in the last 10 years, and it went for outrageous prices. That's why I didn't get it. But this one was actually a decent price. It was just meant as fate, meant to be, man. This is one of my top grills I've been looking for. The only other one that I've been, I'm very, very fortunate, very blessed to have when it comes to I'm blessed in a lot of ways, for family first and everything else. And but as far as my knife collecting, as far as my grills, I've been very blessed because I found pretty much every single knife I've ever wanted, either from the 80s, 90s, 2000s or newer. I found every one that I've ever wanted. I found it and I was able to get, even ones that are, like I said, that are really rare, hard to find, discontinued, or just like I said, just really hard to come by. I've been very fortunate to find every single one. The only one that evades me now, and even that, this one I wanted way more than the one I'm mentioned, but the one I'm going to mention is the Spada Medium with the aluminum bolsters. That one I freaking been wanting to for a long time, but this one takes priority over that one. That one's cool, but this one is just another level cool. And again, like you guys saw the title, it's the BK29. If you also you've probably seen my shorts too, because I'm like a kid with this, man. I've been wanting this knife so long. I've been doing a bunch of shorts on it and everything because it's just an awesome freaking beast. And I think a lot of people share my interest with this knife because it's gotten a lot of attention on the shorts too. That this is a pretty rare one. So, like I said, it was brand new in a freaking box. The box is a little beat up because obviously it's an older knife, so someone had it in storage for a long time, but it's brand new in box, never used. So let me pull this out here and show you guys. So it even came in that original sleeve, the paper sleeve that the blade comes in, the blade protector, which is awesome. And let's start off with the sheath first. So not a bad sheath. It is the older style that has like this tan and black, which I kind of like that look better than the newer, just pure black ones. A little more simplistic, but I like that. I think it's a nice executed sheath for a factory sheath. You can't beat it, I know a lot of people want to go Kydex or leather, which you can do. There's no biggie, but for a factory sheath, this is just fine. Has a little Velcro strap here for your pouch to hold everything secure. You got your MOLLE compatible backing. You got a lanyard tie here if you want to tie it to your leg and be, tie it around your leg or wherever to. You got a couple extra attachments here. You want to tie it to a pack on this side too. You do have a Velcro backing. You take this off. You want to take it out without taking your pants off. It does have a button fastener too in there. So just awesome. I think it's a pretty nice executed sheath. Nice, generous, fat belt loop for if you have a big belt. Not bad, not bad. And this, like I said, this thing was brand new. It came with a little packet, a little pamphlet, and a care packet that K-Bar gives for this knife. Awesome. All right, let's get into the main thing. Let's get into the main thing, guys. What you all came here to see. Look at this freaking bad boy. Look at this bad boy. How beautiful is that? Just freaking awesome. This is the BK29, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that big swooping clip point, which I love, dude. It comes to a needle tip. Look at that. Freaking needle tip. Nice fat swedge, so for batoning you don't have an issue. It does have this grind here to thin it out, so it makes it awesome for piercing. This thing will pierce into freaking anything, man. It's just nice. Just ergonomics are just meant for piercing. You got the K-Bar, the K-Bar Olean, New York, USA, BK29 on that side, and oh man, I just love it. So the story is, and again, I don't know 100%. I'm reading this off the internet. This is what I found on the internet. If you know more of the story, let me know. But what I've read and what I've heard is that they only made a run about 450 to 500 of these, and they were made by accident. This was a collab design by Jason Moses and Ethan Becker. So it was supposed to be the BK20, but I guess they released this one in error. So they put this on the back burner for a while, the 500, and they focused more on the BK20. And then they ended up pushing the BK20 out. But then after they did that, they said, hey, we have these other ones here, these 500, let's just sell them. So they got rid of the BK29. And in my opinion, I like the ergonomics and the feel and the freaking blade shape of this BK29 better than the BK20. And I do have the BK20. I brought it out here to show you guys. Here's the BK20. And they're very, very similar. But I think it has a way cooler clip point. This has more of a drop clip. Kind of like like a drop clip point. This is more of like a traditional Bowie clip point. And then of course it's fatter. If you look at the blade at the bottom there, this one's a little fatter, wider, than this one's a little more slender. But I personally think that the BK29 is a little better looking than the BK20. But again, you can't go wrong with the BK20. It's almost splitting hairs, but I personally like the BK29 better. I'll do another video in the future, comparison video between the BK20 and 29, and give you all the different specs. But I just wanted to, this video is about the grill I just picked up, this beautiful BK29. And again, mint condition, never used, man. So it's so awesome just to think that out of the freaking millions of people out there, there's only 500 people that, possibly 500, maybe 450 to 500 that have this freaking knife. Just crazy. So it does come with these Gryvex. I will probably upgrade these plastic reinforced nylon type handles with something like I'd have on the BK20, something like that. Canvas micarta, because they do feel better and they give a little more balance to the knife because they're a little bit more weightier, by a little bit, but still helps a little bit with it. But it just looks cooler, so I think I'll do that in the future. I don't see many specs online because there's only, like I said, it was just a limited run of this, so it's very little information on this blade. But I did bring out a tape measure so we can give you guys some specs here. So you have about a full 10.5 inch blade length. Your cutting edge is, well, it's a little over 10.5 on the blade length, and the cutting edge is exactly 10.5 from the tip to the end here. And then you have about the fat part of the belly, you're looking about 2.5 inch belly there. And then you have about, let's see, I'm gonna measure the handle. I'm trying to be careful so I don't slice myself because this thing is freaking razor sharp. And I already cut my my thumb earlier, just by barely touching out. I had put my hand up here by accident and freaking sliced right over. So this thing is a freaking razor blade. You have a 4 inch circumference here. And then let's see the handle length. So the whole handle length is right about 5 inches, 5 inch handle length. So not bad. I mean, it's a pretty long blade there. It's I think one of the Becker's biggest ones other than the Kukuri's. It's one of the biggest blade lengths they offer, or they did offer. And just a freaking bitchin' shape, dude. I absolutely love that. Love that. So I don't think this will ever come back into production. So this is going to be a straight up collector's item. I personally won't be using this. I will be using this just for collection and for just going to accrue in value over the years. Because I mean, it's super rare. I got a super smoking deal on it, thank God. And I want to give a huge shout out to I got this on eBay, and this guy, he owns the ammo guy. I'm gonna put his card right here. You guys can see it. I'm also gonna put his link to his eBay right here too and below. And go check his stuff out. He has a bunch of cool freaking knives. Super cool dude to work with. I mean, responsive. If you want anything from his thing, I mean, I picked this up, and let me tell you how cool this guy is. I asked him because right now, I don't know if you guys are experiencing the same thing, but I buy a lot of stuff on eBay, especially knives and stuff for my reviewing, and a lot of stuff's coming up lost or stolen. So I'm not getting a lot of the knives I'm ordering. So I was and that was USPS, right? And someone told me that he shipped this UPS, but someone told me UPS has the same problem. Unless you do, the way they make it more secure is you have to ship it out priority. So I hit him up and asked him, hey man, is there any way, I'll pay extra. Is there any way you can ship this? Because this is such a rare knife. I would hate to have this get lost or stolen, man, because this would be, you're not going to get, I probably won't find it again. If I do, it's going to be triple the price and, who knows. So I was like, you know what, let me hit him up, see if he's willing to, I'm willing to pay. I'll pay the extra 10, 15 bucks for shipping. And he hit me back. Don't even worry about it, man. I'm going to go ahead and take care of it. I'll ship it out priority for you. Don't even worry about it. It was like a day after I bought it, it showed up at my door. Dude, super cool dude. And, you know, I told him, hey, thank you for all your stuff. You're right on it. Shipped it right away. He was, communication was perfect with him. So like I said, if you guys are looking at knives, keep an eye on his channel, you know, there, or if you want to go and call him, like I said, from the card number there, or check out their website. He has awesome stuff. He has a bunch of knives on there too. A bunch of knives. I don't know about, like, I mean, he's probably gonna post more rare stuff like this too, but he has a bunch of other stuff too, like Benchmade and I think Cold Steel and a bunch of other knives on there. So you can get a bunch of different type of knives other than just, you know, a K-bar on there. And so he has a bunch of stuff. Go check him out. Like I said, highly recommend him. He did me right. Good dude, good people to work with. So I brought out a piece of paper. What do I do with it? Let's see. So I can show you. Oh, here it is. I'll show you the sharpness out of the box. And this is brand new, right? And K-Bar usually does pretty good with keeping their edges. So freaking razor blade. Freaking razor blade. Look at that. Yeah, this thing is just, well, I know from experience. I barely touched the end here, and it just sliced right into my hand. Super easy. I mean, come on, guys. Even with that black coating, usually black coating knives are not as good, but I mean, this thing is a straight up razor. Yeah, super fortunate to find this thing. Super happy. Again, one of my ultimate grails completed. So now I got the BK20, BK29. Like I said, I'll do another video comparison on these two and get more in detailed. I also have to do another video on now redoing my K-Bar, well, not just K-Bar, because I have Camilla's, but Becker design blades. I have to redo that video because I have a lot. Now I have 1 through 10, and then the 20, the 21, and the 29. A lot of the little smaller, little bushcrafty ones, I'm not really into, you know. I know they're nice knives, not knocking the knives, but I'm just not that into them. So I don't get a lot of those ones, but I got the 1 through 10 and I got the Necker. But that's the smallest one I have is the Necker. But other than that, like, so I'll have to redo a video on that. But guys, freaking lucked out with this freaking beast. So happy. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Woo! All right, guys. Please like, subscribe, share, and until next knife, gun, or whatever. And Merry Christmas.